morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Liquor Kenobi. And before we get started, I would like you guys to please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. We got an article on Ubisoft on what's been happening ever since what's been going on with Assassin's Creed Shadows. And I'm going to show you this box chart in a minute before we get to our article. So here we go. So far, right now, as of now, there were 22,671 people playing. The highest that they had was 64,825. Yikes! I mean, there should be millions of people playing this game right now, and right now in the review page of this, the people that reviewed it, they rated 27% rating, and that was only 12,724 people that reviewed it as positive, but still. I don't think so. I don't think this game has not been doing that massive, bro. That may be a lot of people still, but still, that's not really the massive numbers. I mean, there have been games that have played better on day one and everything. Like you had Helldivers. You had Helldivers that played so well. I believe you had Space Marine too that played well. What else was another game? Was there another game that played well? I'm trying to think. I think Elden Ring did well, but I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. But like I said, right now, overall, this game has not been doing great. So let's take a look at the article itself and let's see what's going on. Ubisoft forms a 4 billion gaming Chinese subsidiary with Chinese tech giant Tencent for major IPs like Assassin's Creed amid reported financial devastation. So right now, Ubisoft is in desperation, bro. They're in desperation to keeping their company alive because they needed not just a home run with Assassin's Creed Shadows. They need like a grand slam with this game in order for it to succeed. And things have not been doing great right now. Things have not been doing great, and it sucks. But hey, we try to warn them. We try to say something. The fans have tried to speak out to Ubisoft, telling them that this is not a good idea to do what you're doing. And of course, Ubisoft didn't listen. They didn't care. So, it is what it is. They got what they deserve, bro. So, let's read it. Ubisoft has formed a new gaming subsidiary alongside Chinese company Tencent for its major IPs like Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, and Far Cry. Ubisoft is hemorrhaging money. That much has been clear since the release of the catastrophic Q3 FY25 earnings report, which revealed a company in freefall. Net bookings plunged 51.8% year over year in Q3 alone. Digital bookings fell 33.8%. Player recurring investment, the bread and butter of live service games, dropped 33.7%. And the company's debt to EBITDA ratio now sits at a nightmarish 21.1 by suggesting Ubisoft is losing money at a rate that makes its financial model sustainable even before taxes, interest, or amortization are factored in. So when Ubisoft suddenly announced this week that it had created a new gaming subsidiary backed by a 1.16 billion, that's 1.25 billion, invested from Chinese tech giant Tencent, investors were understandably confused. Why would a company circling the drain be launching bold new ventures? The answer is simple. It's not a bold strategy. It's a ball-out disguised expansion. Tencent's investment in it is a lifeline in disguise. Ubisoft framed the move as a strategic push to build game ecosystems designed to become truly evergreen and multi-platform. The new subsidiary will house Ubisoft's most valuable IPs, including Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Rainbow Six, But it's so funny they don't mention Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell was one of the best games out there, bro. And I'm so disappointed that they don't mention it. The company emphasized improved creative capacities, greater narrative quality, and multiplayer innovation. But the real story is buried beneath the PR fluff. This isn't about innovation, it's about liquidity. Ubisoft is in dire financial straits. Rather than announce a full sale or admit the depths of its crisis, the company carved off its crown jewels into a new entity and sold a piece of Tencent. It's a tactic straight from the corporate survival playbook. Raise fast cash by leveraging with little value remains. Ubisoft values new subsidiary at 4 billion using a confidentially flattering 4 by sales multiple from FY23 through FY25, despite the fact that FY25 is shaping up to be one of the company's worst years in memory. Hiding collapsed behind a PR curtain. The announcement also tragically arrived just days after the launch of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which Ubisoft has heavily implied will be its saving grace. But despite Ubisoft's efforts to spin the title as a success, the numbers tell another story. It ain't a huge success, so they screwed up. Ubisoft claimed Shadows has reached 2 million players, but was careful not to say units sold. Many believe this figure includes users of Ubisoft's subscription service, which boasts over 1.5 million subscribers. Since those subscribers get access to Shadow as part of their monthly fee, it's possible that the 2 million players figure it's inflated by passive access rather than actual sales. On Steam, Shadows peaked at just 64,825 concurrent players, with numbers now hovering in the 30,000s. That's worse than BioWare's much criticized Dragon Age Veilguard, a game that has been target of widespread backlash for Ubisoft. This is an unambitious red flag. A flagship Assassin's Creed title failing to generate strong PC numbers indicates not just weak interest, but fading brand power. A surrender in stages. The Tencent deal isn't about creative freedom or player focused innovation, it's about survival. Ubisoft is mortgaging its future to stay alive in the present. The company's founding Guillemot family, long resistant to the full takeover, is now effectively conceding power piece by piece. Tencent, for its part, is getting exactly what it wants: a deeper access to Western gaming IP, stronger positioning in the live service ecosystem, and long term revenue for the potential, all for the price of bailing out a company that no longer has the strength to stand on its own. Ubisoft calls it a transformational strategic move, but in reality, it's just the next stage in a long, slow fall. A once proud publisher now resembles a zombie kept on life support by overseas capital, staggering toward a future that looks more like consolidation or liquidation than reinvention. If Assassin's Creed Shadows was supposed to mark a comeback, the numbers and the desperation make one thing painfully clear: this isn't a comeback, it's a cover up. So, yeah, man, I mean, but if Tencent takes over this company, bro, maybe they'll make some changes, probably for the best, or maybe it may get worse. We don't know, because Ubisoft had really good games during that time. We had Ghost Recon, we had Splinter Cell, Rainbow Six games were good, Far Cry games were good, but now it's just been right now most of these games and multiplayer games have been flops. I mean, Ubisoft, Rainbow Six Siege, they are still updating the game instead of trying to make a sequel out of it, which they have not been doing. You know, you had the failure of Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, Now you got the failure of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and you had the failure of The Division. And that has not been looking great, man. So, I mean, it's like I said, dude. I'm sure this company, Tencent, is going to really maybe do some changes right now in Ubisoft, but we shall see. So, you guys let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this article? So, please share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. Do you think Tencent is going to make some good changes for Ubisoft, or you think it's going to remain the same? Have you guys played Assassin's Creed Shadows yet? You guys let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think of this? All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching my video. Thank you all for supporting my channel. And I will see you all until next time. Bye, everyone.